Live from the heart of New York City, it's the morning show with Mike and Juliet. Today, Monday. Should married couples have multiple sex partners? Find out what really goes on in an open marriage. Bedtime stories you won't believe.
Boy.
Bam, big celebrity shocker over the weekend. Pamela Anderson, did you hear about this?
I did.
And Rick Solomon of the Paris Hilton sex tape. They were granted a marriage license in Las Vegas. Yeah. When did this happen? So I don't know. Solomon was the director and the co-star of the infamous Paris Hilton sex tape.
The director of the sex tape.
The director of the sex tape, yes.
Pam started her own X-rated video. I'm sure you remember this, with ex-husband Tommy Lee.
And her other ex, Kid Rock, also appeared in a sex tape. So the whole gang sounds like perfect candidates for a new approach to monogamy, polyamory.
Polyamory?
Polyamory.
It's called polyamory, a new recipe for sexual wedded bliss. Simply mix in one husband, one wife, and then add someone else to spice up the marital menu. It used to be called an open marriage, or what some people still call cheating. It's different from polygamy, because polygamy refers to a male who gets to continually increase his total number of wives, generally with younger versions. But in polyamorous arrangements, both sexes are allowed to stray. And it's supposedly not about sex, it's about the love. But is it for everybody?
I don't think it works for everyone. I think it would work for some people.
I'm gonna spice things up, you know. It still keeps a little bit of mystery, like what are they doing when I'm not around?
I don't think it's a good idea. When I said my vows to my husband, it was to him only, and he said them to me, and it was to me only.
I think as long as both people are okay with it, then it's fine.
People are in relationships, and if you're in a relationship with someone, period, I don't think you should be with someone else.
I get jealous. Like, I don't want to see him with another woman.
I get jealous, too.
I would be jealous.
Go crazy. Joining us, though, is polyamorous couple Kamala Devi and Michael McClure.
And leader of polyamorous New York City, Brigida Filipides. No, Filipides. Hey, Brigida, good to see you.
Okay, so let's get this straight. So you guys, you have a relationship, but you are allowed to stray outside of your relationship to the point where you can actually be having a little party at your house, and you bring some woman over, and you're making out with her in the kitchen, and Kamala, you're in the other room going, oh, what's happening there? Okay.
That sounds
That's
great.
all right.
Is that about right?
Yeah, you know, we have a very strong relationship. We met 5 years ago. We bought a home together. We have a baby together. And yes, we do have the ability to be able to have an open relationship to that level. It doesn't typically happen the way you described it, but sometimes it does.
You truly are life partners, though. You think you'll be together for the rest of your lives, and you have this 8-year-old, or 8-month-old.
The strong relationship is the foundation. We have a lot of wonderful communication, and because of the fact that, you know, naturally men are attracted to and women are attracted to more than just one person, we just face the facts and work that into our relationship.
But you're not going to get married, are you?
Well, regardless of whether we marry, we're already lifetime committed.
You feel married?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, for all practical purposes, he's my husband.
And it's after 7 years, it's common law marriage, and we're going to have a big ceremony for that.
But you have other women. Don't you get jealous? I don't know.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's times when I felt insecure and triggered. I mean, whether or not my marriage is open, a lot of women go through that. Jealousy is totally natural, but I'm not so worried that he's going to leave me, because think about it. He's allowed to see whomever he wants. He's allowed to bring them into our relationship.
But what if he meets somebody who he likes more than you, and she says, get rid of her?
That's exactly the point of jealousy. People fear, oh, what if somebody's better than me? And the truth is that if he likes somebody a lot, he's going to bring them into the relationship. There'll just be more love.
We must hear more about this when we come back. And I think the audience should weigh in, too, if we can get anybody to talk about this.
And we also want to hear what a psychologist says about all this.
Yes.
Is it what it seems? Hold on, we'll talk about it.
Get to the couch. Hey, we are back talking about polyamorous relationship when couples share other lovers.
We have Kamala and Michael. They have been in a relationship. It's a polyamorous relationship. They're cool with it. A little bit of jealousy, but there are rules. And also we have the leader of Polyamorous NYC, Brigitte Philippides. And joining us in our studio audience is the author of The Complete Idiot's Guide to Amazing Sex.
Hi, guys.
Psychologist Sari Locker. We're going to talk to Sari after the show because we want a lot of details.
Let's have your story. How many polyamorous are there in the world, do you think?
There are apparently millions. It's hard to say for sure because some people don't want to come out about being polyamorous, but there are a lot. And we actually have tripled our attendance at Polyamorous NYC in the last year.
This sounds like swinging.
It's not swinging, actually. There's a lot of gray area. Swinging tends to be more where you're just having different sexual partners, and polyamory is more about relationships and long-term committed relationships and intimate emotional involvement.
So, Michael, if you meet some woman...
he just met me, by the way.
Okay, so let's say you guys met. Oh, boy, what's going to happen after the show? Blog. And let's say you had this great, fantastic connection. And then, Brigitte, you said, hey, Kamala, you're out. It's me only. What would you do?
You know, I would immediately cut things off, and this has happened before.
What if you fell in love with her?
Yeah. But see, he's met women who say oh, I'd be so much better for you than Kamala is, and that means that they're competitive. They're not polyamorous.
I'm not attracted to the competitive.
I'm sensing something,
about
Juliet.
more love.
I'm sensing something. Could be breakfast coming back on me. No, I'm sensing. I bet you're with women more than men, aren't you?
I am bisexual.
I know it.
Well, that's why Michael's okay with it.
Well, yeah, Michael loves this.
Yeah, and initially he said you should only date women and
I bet he did.
Right, but then as it turns out, you know, as I wanted to deepen into relationships with men as well, he found that was really rewarding.
She met a great guy that was like a brother to me, and we became great friends, and they had a very deep...
What if he's a better lover than you?
I think he probably was, actually. But that would...
See, the cultural myth is that one person can meet all of your needs.
Yeah.
And Michael's a great provider and support and lover, but sometimes
you must
need intimacy
learn
and passion
more
from
about
someone
this
else.
on our website, mnjshow.com. We'll explain the whole thing to you.
Dr. Sari Locker and a full-fledged blog.
Go to the website right now.
mnjshow.com.